Hi guys, welcome back to Eden Horizon. Today I will show you how to set up a tarp tent using trekking poles. Perfect for areas with no trees around. Let's get started.
Here is what you will need. A square tarp, 10 by 10 feet, or 3 by 3 meters, with 19 tie-out points. At least one trekking pole, preferably 2. If you don't have one, no worries, you can DIY a pole on the spot. At least 8 tent specs, or just carve your own from sticks. And about 3 guylines or paracord. Start by laying your tarp flat on the ground. Place some weights or gear on top to stop it from flying away. Next, check the wind direction. The back of the tarp should face into the wind for best protection. Your tarp has 19 loops, but we are only using loop 1 to 8 for this setup. Begin by stacking down the back 4 loops. Loops 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now you can remove the weight. Next, shape the front to make space for the entrance. Go to one of the front corners, find the next loop inward, then fold the corner towards the loop. Stick it down right there. Do the same thing on the other side. Fold the front corner in, find that next loop, and peg it down. This gives the front a nice V shape for your doorway. Next, take your trekking pole and set the height to around 125 cm. Place it under the center front loop. The handle should face up so it won't puncture the tarp. You can raise or lower the pole depending on what you want. Lower pole means wider interior space, and taller pole means more headroom but less floor space. Now, let's set up the guideline. Start by tying a guideline to loop 6. Then pull it back and secure it to the rear tent peg. I'm using a tensioner here, but on the other side, I will show you how to tie a Taut-line hitch instead. Do the same thing for loop 7. If you don't have a tensioner, no worries. A simple Taut-line hitch works just as well. Here is how to tie it. Wrap the line around the tent peg. Now take the working end and go over the standing end twice. Here is the first wrap, and here is the second wrap. Now we are going to go under the standing end, but this time on the outside. Then pull everything snug. You should see a shape that looks like a fist with 3 fingers. Now you can slide the knot to adjust the tension, and it will hold firm. Lastly, add the guideline from the front center loop down to the ground. This helps guide rain away from the entrance and keep things drier inside. If you are wondering what knot I'm using, I recommend a quick release knot. Here is how to tie it. Stick your index finger out, wrap 1, twice, then make a bite. Remove your finger, pass the bite through the hole and pull it tight. Now pull the long end to snap and lock it tight. When you want to take it down, just pull the tail end. It will come undone in seconds. Now you can tuck the 2 loose back corners under the tarp. Do this on both sides. You can also add a short pole at the back. from the inside. Just push it upward gently to give more headroom. And that's it. You have got yourself a solid tarp tent. This design holds up great in wind and heavy rain. Plenty of space in here. Sleeping pad fits just fine. A few extra tips for you. If you want more room inside, just unpack loops 1 and 4 and stick down the corner loops instead. This opens up more floor area. If you are worried about rain pooling at the front, you can use a rain poncho as a quick and easy door flap. Just place the hood of the poncho at the top of the tent and drap it over the entrance like this. I'm using a magnetic clip to hold it in place. It is fast and doesn't damage the fabric. Here is a tip that comes in handy when you are camping near trees. If you are lucky enough to find a good low-hanging branch, you can actually ditch the front pole altogether. Instead, just tie the front center loop of your tarp directly to the branch using a guyline. This does two things. First, it saves you from the hassle of carrying an extra pole. Less gear, less weight. Second, and more importantly, it gives you a lot more usable floor space inside the shelter. With no pole in the middle, you have got more room to stretch out, place your gear, or even sit upright without obstruction. And that is how you set up a tarp tent. Simple, lightweight, and reliable, especially when you are out in the open. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you find this helpful, and I will catch you in the next one.